Oh my God.
That video that you just watched was taken from the dash cam of a rideshare driver who was parked at this very apartment complex at 3600 Fort Apache here in Las Vegas, Nevada on March 26th of 2024. Now in that video, 41-year-old Raul Cardoza-Lopez, who owned his own carpet cleaning business, he was parked at this complex because he was giving a resident basically an estimation of cost to perform whatever carpet cleaning the tenant of these apartments needed at the time. So in that dash cam, you could see people saying, "What the hell?" And what they're tripping on, as they said during a 911 call, was that this tall, skinny white guy, about 6 feet tall, wearing all black, with a sleeping bag on a backpack across their shoulders, just randomly came up to this man, Mr. Lopez, and shot him one time with a .45 caliber pistol. And as soon as they shot him, they ran out of the complex. Now they called 911, and in that call they described the gentleman as basically a tall white guy. And so Metro has sent out a helicopter over the scene to try to locate the suspect. So Metro, about 10 minutes later, they found a suspect that fit the description, but it was not a man, but it was a woman. Now there was a brief foot chase, probably about 15-20 seconds before the suspect gave up, later identified as 27-year-old Kayla Allery. This weird tattooed face, creep thug person, zombie looking druggy, insane mental case person. Now Kayla Allery was later booked into the Clark County Detention Center and charged with first-degree murder of Mr. Lopez. Now this woman, who you can clearly see in the pictures, is very mentally disturbed. She had just got out of prison 3 months previous for an arson charge, because back in 2022, police in Henderson, Nevada, which is right next to Las Vegas, they receive a call of somebody trying to set fire to a car. When Henderson police arrive, they see this Allery person on the floor, basically being held by residents of this neighborhood, waiting for the police to come and get her. So she was later convicted of that crime and was sentenced to, I think it was 1 to 18 months, 1 year to 18 months in prison. And I want to say she did about 14 months, and she was released on parole in December of 2023, only to come back to this very complex and kill that man for ultimately no reason at all whatsoever. Now, when Kayla Allery was searched as she was arrested, they did find a .45 caliber pistol on their person. And also at the scene, as they were simultaneously looking for this person, one of the crime scene investigators found a casing from a .45 caliber pistol emblazoned with the logo Blazer 45 or something along those lines. And later on, the bullet was tested and it did match the shell casing. So definitely did come from that weapon that she used to kill Mr. Lopez. So the shooting happened right at this building right here at 2149. So his carpet cleaning van would have been parked right here, and according to the video, the rideshare driver, I think he was an Uber driver, he would have been parked right at about where that gray car is. So Mr. Raul Cardoza-Lopez, he was 41 years of age, and sadly he was pronounced deceased at the hospital. A true rags to riches story. I mean, this guy, in a sense, rags to riches. This guy came from El Salvador at 13 years old, not speaking any English, didn't have $1 in his pocket. And this guy came over here and built a small but very successful carpet cleaning business. And as I can tell right now, so currently Kayla Allery is being held at the Clark County Detention Center, and the case has not gone to trial yet. I'm assuming she's gonna have to take a deal because they got the murder on camera. They had the gun on her person, and the shell casing from the scene matches the gun. So I'm imagining that this person will be taking a deal to end this case as quickly as possible. And I cannot find, for whatever reason or another, why this murder happened. I don't know if it was a robbery, attempted robbery. I don't really know if she said anything to him. And Mr. Lopez, he was with his brother and they worked together at this carpet cleaning service. I couldn't find anything online as to what was said between Allery and Lopez. Have no idea. This looks just like a person high on meth with already pre-diagnosed mental illness randomly just approached somebody and shot and killed them for no reason at all whatsoever. And who knows how the hell they got that gun. But last time I checked, the family has started a GoFundMe so that Mr. Lopez's mother and father can fly from El Salvador here to attend his funeral. Very, very sad case of a random killing, and that's really all I can just call it, is just a random killing. Last week I was doing a video further down the road here on Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood. So I'm coming down the street right here, and I seen this whole entire area right here is covered with Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies. They're the ones that patrol West Hollywood. So this whole parking lot is roped off with crime scene tape. I was wondering what happened, because when you see crime scene tape, that means that somebody died. So I wanted to pull over to park somewhere to just get some footage of it, but there's no parking here. It was rush hour. I just continued on, but I wanted to come back later to kind of show and tell the story of what took place right here. So August 6th, Tuesday, 2024, two men got into a minor fender bender right here in front of this 7-Eleven. It was 68-year-old Armando Gabriel and 48-year-old Ramon Casas. I'm not really sure who was at fault, but it was just a minor fender bender. This is why we have insurance for things like this. So they start woofing at each other, and somebody challenges the other to a fight. So they come to the sidewalk right over here, and Mr. Casas goes ahead and he decks Mr. Gabriel right in the face. Bam! 68-year-old man takes a punch to the face. He falls to the sidewalk, cracks his head right on it. Crack. Somebody's calling 911. Deputies arrive with the paramedics. They see this man on the ground. They take him to the hospital, where he later died. So after interviewing Ramon Casas, they decided to take him to jail and charge him with murder. Now, all because of a simple fender bender in this parking lot, this man is sitting in the Los Angeles County Jail in lieu of $2 million bail. Now, eventually, he's gonna plead down to probably a manslaughter, but depending on his background, depending on how many times he's been arrested, if he has a criminal record, he'll probably end up doing about 10 years, probably less, probably do 7-8 years, and that's it. All because of a minor fender bender. A man dies, and another one is gonna rot in prison for years to come over stupid nonsense. And this is the kind of idiocy that occurs here in big cities such as Los Angeles, because, you know, even though it's summertime and the weather is probably the best in the world, in this little tiny patch of the world, it gets hot here. Like right now it's like 87, 88 degrees. It feels good, but it's still hot. You got traffic. Living in Los Angeles, you're in traffic every day, all day. And so two people come in, and you can see right here, there's not very many parking spaces. And everybody in LA seems to have a car. So you're gonna get two guys just coming over here, probably fighting over a parking space, something stupid. Bam, One man's dead, and it's a wrap. Pure idiocy. Very sad. Feel bad for that man's family. Just, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?